Here I am at Harad Oriental, standing on top of a rather tall stack of rugs, looking at a rug on top of another rather tall stack of rugs. I enjoy climbing around on the stacks. It brings out the child in me. It reminds me of when I was a little boy. I suppose in a lot of ways I still am a little boy. Anyway, about the rug. This is an Indian-made Indo-Harries. Anytime you hear Indo, it means made in India. So it's a Harries pattern, and it's made in India. We'll take a look at this. Let me get off of this stack of rugs and go on over. Let's take a look at the color, because that's one of the things here. Color and wool quality. They've done a nice job of coming up with an antique looking color palette. Well, let's go see how it looks close up. Now as I come over and look at this rug on top of the stack, we can get a good idea of the colors. Here we can see blue, where they mixed a few different kinds of blue to create fading, or the abrash look. Abrash is a term that means difference in a dye lot. So what happens is they're trying to make this look very much like the old ones. It ends up in many ways looking very much like the new ones. The colors tend to be a little bit lacking in great distinction. The blues tend to be a little bit hazy, but it's attractive. It's a certain look, and for people looking for this look, it's an Indo-Harries, which means that you've got to pay less. If it's a real Harries, then you should be paying a good bit more. So if this rug would work in your living room, then it could be a very good choice, because it's going to cost less. Now sometimes people will ask me, well, what about 10 years, 50 years, 100 years from now? Won't this be how will this appreciate in value? To this point, no Indian rug, except a handful of the Moguls and some of the jail pieces from the British era, have gone to auction and pulled great prices. These haven't. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know yet. It will be interesting to see. Here I am at Harad Oriental, standing on top of a rather tall stack of rugs, looking at a rug on top of another rather tall stack of rugs.